no matter how scared you get, no matter how rough you think things are, if you will have faith that God will take care of you, you're going to come through just fine. If my grandfathers had not provided me in those very early years with sanctuary from that early chaos, the stability of their love, and an affirmation of of my spiritual significance, the chances are, if I were alive at all, I certainly would not be sitting here. I would be looking to people like Governor Perry and people who held jobs like I once did, wondering what they were going to do to pull me out of the ditch. I went through school at a time when Ronald Reagan was president, and just like the duckling to the duck, he was my North Star as to what America was all about. I had a very idealized version of American history and civics education delivered to me by grade school teachers who had come of age during World War II or ladies who had been trained by those teachers. Coming out of a working class family, my dad was an installer for the telephone company and a lineman for 40 years. He had some struggles with alcohol when I was very young that he, through iron will, overcame, and today he is one of my absolute best and dear friends in this life. I was raised, along with my brother, to recognize the benchmarks of success as becoming either a doctor or a lawyer. I wasn't much good by way of math or science, but I could write and talk a little bit. And I was also taught that law was the way in which you could defend truth, justice, and the American way. So with dewy-eyed optimism, I went to undergrad and had a wonderful time, and then I went to law school. And by the end of that first semester, with the acquisition of significant student loan debt, all of those dewy-eyed notions had been crushed and destroyed before my very eyes. At the end of the 3-year legal education process, I came to know and to understand that law has nothing to do with any of those things that I was raised to believe. That law is often nothing other, oftentimes, than the tyrant's will, and always so when it is used to produce predetermined, manipulated outcomes in the hands of judges who drive results based on their own individual biases, predilections, and preferences.